Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy 360 Stacks in this thing, baby, representing TKOG. So I just did this video on the laptop. The audio blew out and people just can't hear the rest of the video. So I'm going to have to take that down and then re-upload this version. I know that I can rely on the audio because it's on my camera, so I'm good on that one. What I'm essentially trying to do for you guys, not trying but actually doing, is I'm making new combos without ELPY to help people to understand what you're going to be doing moving forward and get a general concept on what the norm may be. I feel like this is going to be my go-to play because, I mean, I have room to do it. Playing Dragon Mates, you have a lot more room to do it. I don't know if regular Dragon Link is going to do this, but Dragon Maids and Dragon Link and Red Eyes and any Dragon deck can all literally play these same cards because, like, when you read these cards, they literally just require dragons to make, so it's really not like the cards belong to Dragon Link. Dragon Link doesn't own anything. It's not an archetype. It's just a compilation of good cards all splashed together that mesh well. It's the same concept of, like, Invoke Dogmatica Shaddolls. They're three separate archetypes just meshed into one. But I do think that this is a really, really strong deck moving forward, even with the new ban list in effect, without ELPY and only one Striker Dragon. People have literally messaged me saying Dragon Link's dead. Somebody even hit me up on Discord saying now that Dragon Link's dead. I'm like, and I said it in my ban list reaction video. I was like, people are going to overreact. They're going to exaggerate and think these decks are dead or that these decks are just not good anymore. I'm going to show you guys something really tight. There's a new ELPY that you could be utilizing. I'm going to show you some really powerful 1-card, 2-card, and 3-card combos. And it's going to really help you to get better with this deck moving forward. Some of these combos, just in case I mess up, I'm just letting you know, I literally just came up with these combos today. Like 70% of the combos I'm going to show you, I just thought of them today. Like as I was testing, and I was like, oh wait, I can do this, I can do that. I realized I was messing up and I could have got better imports. So these really are my combos that I'm going to share with you guys. If you guys have better ones, hey, to each his own, do whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's just here as a learning experience for you guys to get a better grasp and concept on how to play the deck without ELPY. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Consider joining the Patreon and the Discord. There are huge benefits that come to being part of both, and I would appreciate it. That's why I'm asking you. We can have just like a really, really beneficial relationship amongst each other where we both eating together, or we can just do it how we're doing it. Either way, I'll keep giving, it doesn't matter. But I would greatly appreciate if you guys would support me in that way. It really helps me to get the cards that I need. It really helps me in the long run. And it's also just going to make it more worth it in the long run for my time because, yeah, I ain't going to lie. It'd be kind of rough sometimes. So I'm going to show you guys combo number 1. And I have all the cards piled up together. So Remus by himself can get you a lot. Like Remus, so Remus moving forward is the new ELPY, essentially. It's like a new way to ELPY. So Remus can summon any dragon from the deck. It gets you 5 follow-ups. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 follow-ups and 2 interruptions off 1 Remus. In traditional Dragon Link, when they were going safer as a 1-card combo, it did not give you 5 follow-ups. It just didn't. It did not give you 5 follow-ups, and I believe it could be like a Guard Dragon combo that would get you like Brotar access and Borload Savage access. But it just, I think this is stronger, so I'm going to show you guys why. So here's Remus, discard Remus, effect, and this is my Dragon Maid list that I'm using to show you guys. So you guys are interested in the list, I definitely am more than welcome. You know, I'm more than happy to share it with you guys. I am keeping it on the low for right now until I figure everything out because I got to get my stuff right. I don't want to show no halfway done deck that I know I'm not satisfied with. So we're going to add Ravine, activate it, discard a random, and we're going to search for a copy of Legatus. These steps are going to be really quick so I can get a lot done before I have to go to work. So we're going to special Legatus, special Remus. This is going to get banished because we're synchro summoning. We're going to summon Gayderg, and we're going to activate Gayderg. And the first card we're going to search because we're resolving Gayderg quite a few times. We're going to add Baby Rock, discard Baby Rock, summon Baby Rock, and then Link Row summon. If you have any of your 1-card starters, being your 4 ways to Parlor with the Gold Sark, your 4 ways to Black Metal with the 1-for-1, or your 3 chambers, your other 11 1-card starters, you can just make Crystal Wing on your 5th summon and get Nibiru protection and not care about anything. But what we're going to do, just to keep it a 1-card combo, is make Romulus. I am proxying 3 cards in this deck. I'm going to be proxying for this video Heretic Dragon of Atum, Dragoonity Glow, and Mistleton. 2 Dragoonity cards, 1 Heretic card. I'm just letting you know I'm proxying because I don't have them. So we're going to activate our copy of Dragoonity Glow that we added off Romulus. Chaos Base is a proxy. Please don't freak out. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our copy of Mistleton. Proxy for Mistleton. Please don't freak out. We're going to go ahead and tribute Romulus to summon the Mistleton and activate the Mistleton to equip the Gay Dirk because he's a dragon. And we're going to activate Glow to summon Gay Dirk, and then we're going to activate Gay Dirk again. And what I'm going to do specifically for this combo, because I personally just think this is better, if you have to pick between Dragon Maid Tidying and Borreload Savage, pick Tidying every daggone time. You will never ever regret it. So instead of adding Tracer and discarding Tracer, and then using a ton to go Red MD, summon back Tracer, so that you have Seal plus Savage, because this is also Seal plus Savage off 1 card, I like to go this route. I'm going to add Chamber Dragon Maid and discard her. Then I'm going to overlay into Heretic Dragon of Atum. This is my proxies. You have options too, because you could summon Red MD, use Red MD to summon Chamber, use Chamber to add Changeover and make a Shao, or you can summon Nurse Dragon Maid, which I think is better, just explaining why, because you'll get more out of the same combo, gives you more. You can summon Nurse off the Heretic Dragon of Atum, use Nurse to summon back Chamber, use Chamber. So no, you can't do this combo if you're not playing actual Dragon Maid cards, but you can pretty much deviate from what I'm doing and just use the same bare bone kind of exoskeleton of it and take that blueprint, utilize this portion of the combo as far as to Atum, and then change it to your own combo, because you're summoning any dragon from the deck. You don't have to summon the dragons I summon. You don't have to add and discard what I discard off Gay Dirk. If you're playing regular Dragon Link, you're probably going to add Tracer, discard Tracer, and then use Atum to summon Red MD, or a Black Metal to go for Striker Dragon and get your follow-up off of Boot Sector launch, and then Red MD summon the Tracer, use the Heretic and the Red MD to summon Seal, and then use Tracer to summon Savage, and there you have it. So you don't need the Dragon Maids that I'm using to do this combo, but this is my list that I told you I'd be showing. So you're going to summon Chamber, add Tidying. The next thing you're going to do is very, very simple. You're just going to summon a Seal, and you're going to end with a Ravine, follow-up number 1, Seal, follow-up number 2, Atum, follow-up number 3, Tidying effect to bounce, follow-up number 4, Tidying effect engrave, follow-up number 5. So you get 5 follow-ups, you get a loaded grave, you are good to go for your next turn. There's a lot going to be popping off. And you have a Seal plus a Tidying. This ain't no joke, no matter what deck you're playing. If you're playing against Zodiac Tri-Brigade, these 2 bounces will end their turn and they're done. They literally can't do anything. You bounce their normal summon, and you bounce their Karaz. They either draw, barrage, or bust. You know what I mean? It's just, it's whatever. Like, it doesn't even matter. So that is combo number 1. It's really, really strong, because it is all done off 1 card, and there is no ELPY involved, which makes it, I think, a little bit better that you're doing all that, even though ELPY is going to be banned moving forward. Very, very good combo. So let's say that same combo had a normal summon starter. It gets a lot more gross. So I'm going to grab Black Metal and show you how powerful this is. So there's so many ways you could do this. I'll show you the Anti-Nibiru play. You can play around Nibiru if you have another starter. If not, then this is the whole combo is working off with the Remus, which is still good. It's a very, very good combo. The backbone of it itself is going to carry you into resources that you can use for your next turn. So we're going to go Remus, same exact thing. I can skip some steps because this is literally the same thing. So you're going to go Ravine for Remus, for Legatus, summon special, synchro off with the Legatus and the Remus. Make your Gay Dirk. You're going to add the Baby Rock and discard the Baby Rock. You're doing the same exact stuff. Make your Romulus. I'm sorry, not Romulus, because we're working with Black Metal. So I'm showing you the Anti-Nibiru combo. My bad. So you're going to summon Crystal Wing as your 5th summon, and then you're going to normal Black Metal. You're going to link them off. There's also a Chaos Base combo where you recycle your Striker Dragon with Chaos Base to summon it again that same turn, which is super duper good, because Striker Dragon is also going to be at 1 moving forward with the new list. So all these things that I'm helping you guys with, it's trying to show you, these are going to really make a huge difference for you to get comfortable with playing without those cards. You might as well start testing the new list now, because it is going to happen. It's inevitable. It's in place. It's just waiting for July 1st to kick in, so you might as well get ready and start practicing with these combos. So Striker and Black Metal is going to add both these. You're going to go Banish to summon Red MD to bring back Gay Dirk. You're going to go Gay Dirk effect, to add and discard. Not Tracer. Not gonna lie, like Tracer's cool. I'll show you both. I might as well just show you both. But I don't like bringing, because then you can't really bring this back either. That's the other thing. So I'm just gonna add and discard Chamber. I'll leave Tracer there. So you're gonna link row summon into Romulus. Romulus to add Dragoonity Glow. Activate Glow to add Dragoonity Mistleton. You're going to activate your Mistleton, tribute the Romulus, effective Mistleton to equip Gaydurg, banish Glow, summon Gaydurg, activate Gaydurg, and this time you're going to add and discard Dragon Maid Parlor. So you have Parlor and Chamber in your graveyard now. You are loaded up. This is where it gets juicy. You're going to summon Heretic Dragon of Atum. You're going to detach the Gaydurg, and from your deck, you are going to summon out a copy of Nurse, Dragon Maid. Nurse is going to target Parlor. Parlor is going to activate her effect to dump a copy of Tiding. Tiding will then activate to summon a copy of Chamber. Chamber can add one of two cards that you would need. You don't want to choose Hospitality because you want an additional disruption. So you either add Changeover or Tiding. Either or works totally fine. I can show you the difference that you get from adding either or. Let's say we were working with Tidying first. If you were working with Tidying, what you would do here is you would just take these two, link off into a copy of Seal, and you would have a Tidying, a Crystal Wing, and a Tom, a Chamber, Seal. I mean, just a lot of follow-ups, and the Boot Sector launch. So if you already drew a copy of Rocket Tracer, you're good to go. Like, you're just adding an extra negate. Really, really strong. You don't even have to use Tracer's effect. You could just summon it and then synchro with it and the Chamber, and that's fine too. If you went for the Changeover route, which I don't agree with because you lose harder to Dark Ruler, but if you went for the Changeover route, for example, you know, let's say you just went for Changeover, then what you would want to do is you would want to take the Atum, and you would want to take the one of the Dragon Maids and link into a copy of Seals. Actually, you wouldn't take the Atum. I'm sorry about that. You would not take the Atum. You would leave the Atum for the follow-up. You'd take one of those, link into Seals. And what you would do is you'd basically choose Shao over Crystal Wing, because you're going to fuse the Crystal Wing off with the Chamber into Shao. So that's going to give you Shao plus Seals, which is still a really, really good card, a really good combo. So you're sacrificing an additional disruption to increase the quality of your negate from a monster-only negate to an Omni negate plus a follow-up plus a machine gun, which is House Dragon Maid. So these are all really, really viable options. It's all about making the right reads, determining whether you think this is worth it or this is worth it, or if this is overkill, if this is overextending. It's like you have to be your own judge on this one. You really have to think for yourself. I can only show you so much of the combo, but a lot of it you're going to have to think for yourself, because you can't just do exactly what I do. Sometimes you will have to make a different board, and that's just the reality of it. So that is like an anti-Nibiru combo. You can get Crystal Wing, Seal Tiding, or you can get Seal Shao. It's really hard, but not impossible. I'll show you guys how you can get Savage if you guys are curious. So we'll go back to the Remus. I'm just going to grab all these cards. So if you guys are curious how you can get Savage with that, the normal summon starter would have to be one of your Dragon Maid normal summon starters. So let's say we were working with Parlor plus Remus, really strong combo. This is still a one-card starter. The difference is it's not going to bring back Gaydurg, so boohoo. So we're going to activate Remus, add our Ravine, discard a random, add Legatus, summon Remus. Same thing, moving really fast so that the combo doesn't take too long. Next up, you're going to go Gaydurg, add Baby Rock, discard Baby Rock. We're not going to play around Nibiru for this combo. I'm just going to show you guys both. Well, I could just show you Nibiru real quick. You know, make this on your 5th summon. Yeah, you know, bada boom, bada bing. So we can make the Crystal Wing. This is a one-card Romulus, so we could normal the Parlor. And, you know, dump the Tidying, make the Romulus. And I'll just try to, like, skip really fast. So you'll dump. You'll link her off into a Striker. And then I'll show you when you don't care about Nibiru. I'm trying my best to get everything I can for you guys without wasting too much time. So if I'm moving too fast, just rewind the video, go back. Again, apologies, but I'm really just trying to get as much as I can get for you guys before I have to leave. So Striker, add launch, banish Tiding, summon Parlor, make your Romulus effect to add Glow, glow effect to add Mistletoe, and Mistletoe attributing the Romulus. Equipped the Gator, glow to summon the Gator. Gator's effect, add Tracer, and then discard Tracer. Then you're gonna overlay these two into your Atum. You're going to activate Atum's effect to summon out Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And this is if you're just greedy for negates. You can do this, it's totally fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it, no one's hating on you. Summon Red MD, use Red MD to bring back Tracer. Link off the Atum and the Red MD into a Seal. And then Tracer pop, summon your Savage. You have Seal, Crystal Wing, Savage. So you have 2 negates and a bounce. It's just like, dude, you could do so much with the same combos. It's pretty ridiculous. And if you don't care about Nibiru, instead of making Crystal Wing on your 5th summon, you just make Romulus and you just get more out. Basically, when you don't play around Nibiru, you can make better boards, but I'd rather sacrifice that 1 extra disruption for just a sense of security where I know if I haven't seen a Joel and Lockbird, the only other thing that could stop me in my tracks would be Nibiru. And having that Nibiru negate on a 5th summon means you could pretty much combo off, and the only thing you'd be playing around after that, it would be Dark Ruler and Droplets. That's why I like to end on Seal with Tiding all the time. I know it's a lot to worry about, but when you're playing combo, you have to understand that all of these are things that can be a problem for you, so you should play as if your opponent has them, and it's going to reward you a lot more than just not respecting that those cards exist. So let's go back really quick into the I don't care about Nibiru combo, and then I'll move past this, I promise you. Thank you for everyone who actually are being patient, because this is a good video for you to learn these new combos. If you're gonna skim through, it's just not gonna do you any justice, trust me. So discard Remus, we're with Ravine. So now we're sitting on the same combo that I showed you before, but this is like a I don't care about Nibiru, I'm not gonna play around it combo, and I'll show you the difference. It's pretty huge. It's actually significant how much more you can do. So we're gonna go Gator, effect, add Baby Rock, discard Baby Rock, summon, link, Romulus, add glow, add the Dragoonity Mistletoe, Mistletoe effect, tribute Romulus, Mistletoe for Gator, glow, summon Gator effect, add Chamber Dragon Maid, and then discard Chamber Dragon Maid. So we're going to get pretty big into this combo. We're going to overlay these two into a copy of Atum. That's going to be our ELPY replacement. We're going to detach Gator, and we are going to... Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yep. We're going to do that. Just making sure. Summon Nurse. Use Nurse to bring back Chamber. Chamber is going to grab either or. I'll show you both. Again, just trying to help y'all out. Chamber and Tidying, you can see the difference. When you grab Tidying, you know already what you're ending on. When you grab Chamber, Changeover, you can switch things up a bit. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to normal summon this Black Metal Dragon, and we're going to take this Atum and this Black Metal Dragon, and we're going to Link Row summon into a copy of Seal. And then we're going to go ahead and trigger the Black Metal to add our copy of Red MD. Then what we're going to do, so this is when you have changeover. We're going to link these both off. We're going to go Striker, Pisty, Striker effect to add, thank you Lord Jesus, at the launch. So you should be sitting with changeover, Red MD, and Boot Sector launch at this portion. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to activate the Pisty, use Pisty to bring back the Gator, use Gator to add and discard our copy of Parlor, or I'm sorry, we have to get our Tracer, that's what we were missing, my apologies. So we're going to add and discard our copy of Tracer. With the Gator, we can use Striker to then pop itself and add the Rocket Tracer from the graveyard to hand. We can then summon Red MD by banishing the Pisty. We can activate Red MD's effect to bring back pretty much anything at this point. I would say not activate Red MD yet. Actually, yeah, we have to because we need to get our Dragon Maid back. So we're going to summon out our Chamber. We are going to activate the Dragon Maid Changeover. And at this point, I would keep Red MD over the Gay Dirk. So we're going to fusion into Shao. And then you would finally just follow up with your launch into Tracer into your Savage. So that is a Seal Savage Shao inboard. Really strong. If you chose Tidying, you would basically get the Tidying over the set. Like, the only difference is just picking Shao over Tidying. This loses really hard to Dark Ruler, though. That's why I would still go for the Tidying. That's just what I would do. I always want to play around Dark Ruler as much as possible, although it seems to be declining in popularity. You just know some people are still going to be playing it, and you have to respect that, or you will get blown out by a normal summon Zoo after a follow-up, a follow-up Zoo after a Dark Ruler. It really hurts. So definitely can change what you do at the inboard. If you go for Tidying, I think you're going to have a lot more bodies on the field to work with. So that's just going to give you more resources that you can funnel into whatever you need it to be for your next turn. You don't want to overextend too drastically. You definitely can be cool with the Seal and the Savage and the Tidying with all of the abundance that you're going to have. So at that point, your Heretic Dragon of Atum, just so much follow-up that you get off of that combo. And that's what happens when you don't play around Nibiru. You get so much more setup. As you guys can see, it's like without ELPY, we're still able to access everything that we need and recur it, because Gay Dirk is pretty much like Gay Dirk and Heretic Dragon of Atum are literally like our ELPY and our Pisty. They're just really, really strong. You're just adding stuff, discarding it, bring it back from the grave. That is pretty much the equivalent of summoning it from the deck when you really think of it. It's very powerful. I think that this list has a higher ceiling using Atum, because there's a lot more that you can access. Like, let's say ELPY was still legal and ELPY got ashed. I could just make the Atum and summon what ELPY would have summoned in the first place. So, like, if ELPY was legal, like, because I'm thinking this way now because ELPY's gone, but I should have been on this while ELPY was still here, because my deck would have been crazy if I had ELPY and Atum in the same list with the Dragoonity cards. It just makes, like, your turns could be, like, 30 minutes. Like, and it's just insane. What I'll do now is I'll show the Chaos Space combo, and if you guys want some more combos, definitely, again, consider subscribing and you'll be on the receiving end of that. So this is a 3-card combo with Space, Router, and Nocto Vision. I'm showing you guys the same combos I showed in the video that lost its audio. Very sorry about that. So here is the 3-card combo. In your list, you can play 3 of all of these, because honestly, these are really good cards to draw. I am torn on Chaos Space because I do play other monsters that are not Lights and Dark, so my biggest fear is drawing this with like a parlor and a kitchen. If you're playing regular Dragon Link, you don't have that problem, but this is not an actual Dragon Link deck. It's really just Dragon Maids with a bunch of plus engines, like Rocket engines, the Chaos engine, and the Dragoonity engine, but the main core of the deck is all Dragon Maid cards. There's like 30 Dragon Maid cards in the deck. So you're going to go Space, discard Router, add our copy of Wyver Buster. Effective Router, this combo is actually going to get Rocket Synchron and not Rocket Tracer. Super important to remember that. And what you're going to do next is you're going to normal summon the Synchron, activate its effect to bring back the Absa Router, make sure my zone placement is correct. Then you're going to link the Synchron off into Striker. And you're going to Chain Block. Now you're going to summon the Nocto. You're going to grab the launch. Nocto comes down. And what you're going to do is you're going to use Striker to pop itself and add the Synchron. Really important that you don't skip that step, and you'll see why. So Synchron's been added. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to but we're going to summon Wyver Buster by banishing the Striker Dragon. And then we're going to use Space to put the Striker Dragon back, because we're actually going to summon this again. This is a combo I made myself, and I really liked it. I thought it was really clever to pretty much use that one Striker. This is not... It's not like people didn't know you could do this, but it's the fact that doing this actually makes a difference now because you only have one Striker. So I think that it's like the way Konami printed this card was pretty clever, because they knew somebody was going to recycle their extra deck. And I've seen Dragon Link players using this to recycle their Borreload Savages, so I know that people know about this. But moving forward, this is really important to do because you will need that second Striker, which is the same copy just being recycled. So moving past that, we're going to draw a random card. It doesn't matter what we draw, it's just a draw. And then we're going to take these two, and we're going to Link Row Summon into a copy of Romulus. We're going to get all these effects popping off. We're going to get another draw. This is the biggest combo. I'm going to have to get through it as quickly as possible. We're going to add black. We're going to draw. We're going to add a copy of Dragon's Ravine. These 2 extra draws make a huge difference And the reason being is because you're going to discard a lot off of your Dragon's Ravine. This Apsarautor staying there is going to make a difference. He's going to come into play soon. So we're going to go Ravine, discard one of our first randoms to search for a copy of Remis. Oh, Remis is in that pile. So add Remis. I'm just going to throw another random down. So you're going to add Remis off the first Ravine, discard Remis, add the second Ravine, activate the second Ravine. Discard the other random because you drew off Chaos Space and off Nocto. Discard the other draw, and you're going to go ahead and grab yourself a copy of Legatus. You're taking the Dragoonity route because this is what's going to get you your ELPY, and it's going to get you all those dumps to add names to the grave so that you can bring them back. Legatus is going to summon. Remus is going to summon. We're going to Synchro summon into Gay Durg. This is the last combo because the video is getting really long. So we're going to go Gay Durg into a Baby Rock. Add, discard, summon Baby Rock, and then I'm trying to remember something. Hold on. Wait, was I doing Baby Rock or was I doing? Because I know that's Savage. I know this is Seal Savage no matter what. So you can either add Baby Rock to make Crystal Wing, so you get Seal Savage Crystal Wing, or you can add Nurse. And then, add Chamber, discard Chamber to get the Tiding so you don't die to Dark Ruler. So I could show you both, so I'm just going to leave them there because this is the last combo anyways. So you can add this, discard, make your Crystal Wing super late and still lose to Nibiru. It is what it is. So like that could be Crystal Wing just for example. And the next steps that you would take are pretty simple. You're just going to go Collapse Serpent. And as a matter of fact, you should Collapse Serpent first before you actually do the Remis play. Like before you activate Legatus, before you activate Remis, before you make Gay Durg, you should summon the Collapse Serpent after you resolve the Romulus. And I'm trying to think here. Yep, because you're not doing I forgot about that. You're not using Heretic Dragon of Atum for this combo. So you just make the seal first, and then you do the Dragoonity cards. You go the Legatus and the Remis into the Gay Durg into Baby, summon the Crystal Wing. And the last thing that you would do is just go Boost Sector Launch, summon the Synchron. This is why it was important for this combo that I came up with, because I couldn't... The way the combo works, like you needed the Rocket Synchron to be the normal summon. You couldn't search the Tracer and do all of this. You would still get Savage no matter what, but you wouldn't be able to work with this. And that would be it. But I'm actually going to take you guys further than that and show you guys like why putting the Striker Dragon back actually is relevant. So I'm going to do the play that I actually like to do. So we're going to go back to where we have these. This is in hand. We have the Ravine. We have Gay Durg up. And we don't add Baby Rock. And we're still going to banish this to summon this. And we're still going to make Seal before we do the Dragoonity portion of the combo. But I think here what we're going to have to do is keep that there, because we can Guard Dragon to an extent. So Gay Durg adds Chamber and discards Chamber. Yes. So Gay Durg adds Chamber and discards Chamber. So this doesn't get summoned yet. So what we do is we take this. Yeah, there we go. So we take these two. I'm remembering now. Sorry about that. We make the Seal after Gay Durg discards the Chamber. Then we summon the Collapse Serpent. So this is when you're not making the Crystal Wing. Then we summon the Collapse Serpent, banish the Wyver Buster, and then we go Boot Sector Launch to summon the Rocket Synchron, and then we're gonna go ahead and link these bad boys off into a Striker and a Pisty. I think I messed something up. Okay, yeah, so Gay Durg was supposed to add the Baby Rock. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I really am. Because that was like a Chamber play for Tiding, but I've shown that so many times. So Gay Durg does add the Baby Rock and discard the Baby Rock. And then you make the Crystal Wing. Yep, and then you just go summon Black, summon Synchron off of that. So then this wouldn't be the Seal, it would be the Romulus. I apologize again. These combos are new to me. I literally just came up with them today. And then we're going to Pisty back for our it's supposed to be our guy, and then bring it back, and then make the seal. Okay, got it. So we bring back our rocket synchron, and then we're gonna take this and this, make our seal, and we're gonna take this and this, and we're gonna make our savage. And there you have it, Crystal Wing Seal Savage. The other route I was gonna show you guys that I said I did takesies backsies on, and I said never mind, I'm sorry about that. It was just like a chamber for tidying, which I ain't gonna lie, you should prioritize, but I was just trying to get that part. So you guys can clearly see that all of my combos have different inboards, and sometimes I'm doing one combo, and then halfway through it, I'm basically fulfilling another combo that has a different inboard, but I'm taking the steps for the first combo that had the original inboard I was going for, and then I accidentally end up screwing myself over because like I'm like, oh wait, I wasn't doing the tidying play, I was going for the Crystal Wing play. It's like you will get like that sometimes where you will have decision anxiety because there's just so many options, so many choices on the inboards. But that is going to wrap the video up. Now you guys see that this deck is far from dead. In fact, it's a lot more intricate and complicated in the sense that there's so many more options that you have. There's so many more plays you can make, different boards. Everything has extensions to your decisions that you make, being that one combo can make 3 different inboards. Every inboard has its pros and cons, and you really have to pick which one suits the situation the best, if that makes sense. But God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content, and y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.